Menu narration option is set to off.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Caught out left side by Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On third down, Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there, as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Back to the ground with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Young to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson up the middle and fighting down inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr. his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check smack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers at 6 and 4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards at the time.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Ready?
Young on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
22 needle. Clock, 10. Hey, blue. Steel, black.
2nd down, Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready?
Now here's Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Panthers nothing.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 1. Up the middle they go. Corbin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And Howell will throw it. That's complete. It's Okurobunom. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Howell changing the play here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Sheds off the tackle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14,
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Howell. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yellow.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38. Green Jack. Blaster, 6. Slide blue. Set, go.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Black Ultra. Drill green. Six. Mega. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
Claude Ray. Strike. Strike. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Forced out to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Flushed out right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Yellow. Green Jack. Ready.
It's Young on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Ready. Blaster, 6. Slide through. Black shot. Set.
Young now. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Drill, 52. Black Ultra. Hey, go steal.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Drill green. Set, go.
To throw, Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
6, mega. Ready, ready.
Young working out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They'll run on 1st down. Corbin stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Howell from the gun.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Robinson toss play left side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Howell down to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Claws red. Smack red. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
On second down, Young again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a second and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Mike, White. Ready.
Young now from the 50. That's caught by Mingo, right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Fury, yellow. Green, jack. Ready.
Again, it's Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Strike. Check, strike. Check, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mega, mega. Smack, smack. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up. On EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Corbin. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
45 yards.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, Paul, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to it after the pick six, Young. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Young to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Quan Martin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Red, yellow, Edo blue. Ready?
First down, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Steel, black. Fight, white. That cut.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Okay, ready?
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders,
they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall.